Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wildcats offense will take the first swing of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it to the right side. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tipped up at the 36.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Is Kentucky offense doing work? They're set up with another first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Unloads quickly. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lockett. Snagged out of the air. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Finds his man. It's Pena. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on...
There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Yeah, and how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Right on the money. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Rebels are marching down the field. Defense in press coverage. On the ground. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it on third and goal. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt.
Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Trying to beat him to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the... It'll be first down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown, Kentucky. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And and this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part...
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Speeding down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the toss to the left. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Spins away from the defender. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Might be changing the route. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from the defense. You're expecting runs, second and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you've got to be physical tonight.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? To the air. It's Lockett. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line. But 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a third down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitching.
Oh, he's got some space. Drills him with the stiff arm. the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Off play action on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground. Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs, they completed some passes, and they put a touchdown on the board. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll toss it to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Finley. Finally corralled and not the floor. He picks up the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has...
Breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky! And that one will give him the lead.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's got his man across the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the move. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab, it's held. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The sure hand, it's Worthy. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Oh, that's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Here we go. They'll go back to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Try to get it to the edge. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky 1st down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this?
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
To the air, it's Lockett. He's got him. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Rebels!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing running pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. On target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Lockett. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout. So there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Rides the back on the option to give. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack warrants the two-point try. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quarterback may change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen.